Govberg, and welcome to the world of IWC. Today I'll be your guide to the features and highlights of the IWC Portugieser Chronograph Classic. This 42mm stainless steel automatic flyback chronograph features rich appointments including an Italian-made combination alligator and calfskin leather strap, lightly gloss-colored on its top with folded edges and a monotone stitch. The black semi-gloss acts in juxtaposition to a supple calfskin on the bottom where it touches the wrist. Comfortable and imposing in equal measure, it's joined to an IWC alternately satin and polished single-fold deployant clasp in steel, providing robust insurance against accidental droppage while removing the watch or donning it at bedside. The timepiece features a sensuous and nuanced sculpted case in stainless steel. It's rugged and the sports watch purist's preference. It also pulls exceptional duty as a dress timepiece, as you can see the elegant contrast between the blended Art Deco style Portugieser lugs, alternately polished on their tops, satin finished on their flanks, joined to a concave polished bezel that falls away and visually pairs the mass of the watch, while at the same time providing a contrast of metallurgical finish with the satin finished sides. As with all Portugieser references, the bezel is minimized to maximize the impression of the dial, and this one features a combination of a silvered metallic base with robust contrasting black print and blue applied highlights. The watch features a traditional Portugieser railroad-style minutes and chronograph seconds track outboard with applied blued indices and inboard blued Arabic numerals in classical Art Deco fashion. Again, as per historic precedent, beautiful and substantial foy or leaf style hands with a lonset.seconds hand sit at center, and the watch is beautifully balanced top to bottom and in cruciform fashion. A mono counter at 12 o'clock preserves the dual register vintage inspired aesthetic of the timepiece, while at the same time its superimposed hour and minute hands allow the watch to act as a modern tri-register chronograph with chronograph seconds, minutes, and hours. A stepped date window at 3 o'clock provides a gradual transition from the plane of the dial to the monotone date disc itself, allowing visual grace as well as access to this practical information. The timepiece features flyback chronograph functionality such that there is no need to stop and reset and restart the chronograph when timing events in rapid succession, such as cars at a racetrack, runners in track and field, or swimmers in competition. Simply push the trigger at 4 o'clock and the chronograph zeroes and restarts itself on the fly. Through the case back, you can see the IWC flyback automatic chronograph caliber 89361 with a 68-hour power reserve, far more than the industry standard of 38 to 42. It's entirely designed and executed in-house by IWC. It features IWC's signature in-house Peloton winding system using pawls and pawl wheel, but in this instance it features 4 rather than the standard 2 pawls for greater efficiency. The balance beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour, and it's free sprung to ensure robust resistance to shock and vibration-induced timing deviation. The watch features a column wheel action. The column wheel, a more precise means of actuating a chronograph's functions, ensures that there's an audible click and a solid tactile feel while interacting with the chronograph mechanism. Meanwhile, a vertical clutch ensures that not only can the chronograph be run continuously without additional wear and tear on the movement, but when the chronograph starts, it always starts without jump, stops without stagger, and resets precisely to the index at 12. Not always the case with a conventional lateral yoke chronograph. IWC adds this extra refinement. There is hacking seconds such that when you pull the crown you do stop the seconds subdial to synchronize to a reference time, and a quick set date such that you can rapidly correct the date should the watch run down or encounter an irregular length month. Like the case and the dial, the movement is beautifully finished with a skeletonized winding mass, polished screw heads, and circular Côte de Genève across the winding mass and bridges. You can see this IWC Portugieser Chronograph Classic and the entire collection of IWC fine timepieces on our website, govbergwatches.com.